All right. We are live, coming to you from deep in South Texas, about 7 miles from the Rio Grande and the Mexican border. It's Patrick. Today I am coming from deep in South Texas, well, about 7 miles away, I should say. I'm coming from the far McAllen area, and that you can find on a map is a pretty easy location to locate. Let's let people get going and waking up, and I see a like, but I don't see anyone in here yet. All right, well, thank you, whoever liked me. I appreciate it. I'll be flipping knives today, having some fun. Brought some OTFs. I hit 1K. Thank you, everyone who has subscribed. I am so excited at hitting the 1K mark. Now we got to get the view hours up, which means I'll be doing these live streams consistently, maybe even some late night live streams, and just racking up hours to get it in. If it takes too terribly long to get the hours in, I'll do the giveaway for the Protex sooner, just because I don't want to make everyone keep waiting. That wouldn't be very nice. Hi, Mr. Skullfire. Well, Mr. Skullfire commented on one of my other videos. Okay, it popped up. All right. Well, who else in here? Give me a sign. Let me know who you are, and I'll say hi. Brought some OTFs to talk about today. We'll see. There it is, Marcos. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Gamma. I appreciate it. I am so excited. I hit the 1K, and it's all. I mean, you all obviously not much anything I do. I appreciate it so much, and thank you all for coming to the lives and hanging out with me and just having fun while we talk about knives and flip knives and stuff. You'll see this one's a little bit of an odd one. I'll talk about it here in a minute as we get going and get everyone in. Welcome everyone who's coming in deep from South Texas. It's Patrick, the 1 Minute Knife Review. Today I'm coming from the McAllen area, the McAllen Far area, and from a gas station parking lot. Super exciting. We have Circle K's down here. I don't know what gas stations you have in your areas. There's usually a something. So, hey Mo, thank you very much. Very much. I'm really excited. And interestingly, it has it's held. They didn't delete everybody, which was like it's like the first time. There was a time when Lefty like gave me like 70 some odd subs from a show, and they went through and deleted every single one of them. I think I got 2 out of 70. It was insane. So thank you all, and thank you all for going and watching the videos and commenting. I do appreciate it, and thank you all for the help and the push to get over that 1K hump. It's a big milestone, big achievement. Now I got to get the hours in, Mo. As you know, it takes a lot of time to get those get those hours in for the view times. So, but we'll get there. My volume isn't good today, huh? All right. Well, let's see if I can adjust it or anything and make it better. Can you hear me better? If not, well, I'll continue trying to work on it. I can probably turn down the air. That might help. Is this sounding any better? Give me a thumbs up or a 1 or something. Let me know. Not really. Ew. Well, I'm off mute. I don't think there's a way to turn up my mic volume on this stupid thing that I'm aware of. I'm looking. It hasn't seemed that. Okay, good. I was gonna say it hasn't seemed that bad when I've gone back and watched the live streams. The audio's been pretty good. Hey Jim, thank you for coming. Welcome. I appreciate you coming in. I don't know. I don't know, Mo. I don't know what's going on. That's weird. But like I said, I've when I've gone back and listened, they've come in pretty good. But thank you, Marcos, for letting me know. And again, thank you, Jim, for coming on in. We're flipping some OTFs today for fun. So I decided to bring pretty much my entire OTF collection with me today. Unfortunately, I filmed a video last night. I filmed a video last night and somehow misplaced my UTX 85. It's floating around the house somewhere. All the other knives were put away appropriately, and it is just gone. I have no idea where it could have possibly gone to. Thanks, Blue. I appreciate that we're getting good audio. Thanks, and Mo, I don't know. I'm sorry. Disconnect and reconnect, and do it 10 times. It'll look like it's a lot of traffic. It'll be great. Um, so anyway, so let's I guess talk about. Oh, I'm missing one more. One more. Let's see if this one wants to work today. There we go. Let's talk about this little guy first. We'll talk about the microtext. So this is the mini Troodon. It's a out the front, obviously Tanto. It's a sub 3-inch blade. It's like 2.5-inch blade, and it's a really freaking cool little OTF. I think I need to lube it. My other microtext, like I said, are kind of missing. Giving me and Tommy grief. I'm not sure what that one's about. Um, the the UTX 70, unfortunately, the spring is broken, so I'm gonna have to like challenge Microtech's warranty department. I've just been a little hesitant to deal with that. I've been busy and really just haven't felt like dealing with it. So, but that'll be something I do, and I'll put out a video on it. Speaking of which, I did film a couple of videos last night for the first time in 4 months, I think. So, when they pop up later this week, my daughter gets them edited. Please go check them out. One of them is just a simple announcement on the giveaway, which to remind you now that I'm at 1K, we're cranking up the hours to get to the 3,000, and we will be giving away a ProTech Sprint. This very ProTech Sprint, very nice, snappy 1.5-inch auto, and this is back when they were serializing them. So this one is old, and I was looking online, and apparently you can't get these anymore. I haven't seen them anywhere, and I haven't seen the milled out versions anywhere online. They're sold out everywhere I was checking. So I'm looking forward to giving it away, and I am really excited for whoever receives it. I hope they enjoy it. It's a very good knife. I really do love my Protex, as you can tell. All right, so we talked about the Mini Troodon. Very nice M390 blade, a very nice knife, good knife for little like coin pocket carry or scrub pants carry down low. So let's go to the other end of the scale. That was a fairly expensive knife, by the way. If you didn't know, Microtech is not cheap. You should know that. To a very inexpensive OTF. I think this thing cost me like $20, $25, $30. I hate to say it, but in terms of spring reliability, it's been as reliable as my UTX 70. And it's a big old chunky Chinese knockoff in probably zinc steel or zinc aluminum alloy, with a questionable stainless steel blade, and the what do we call that, dual tone, supposed Cerakote on the blade, which is probably just paint. Actually, I've used it and cut with it, and it's actually done okay. It's not a terrible knife. We got going bouncing. Protect goodness would be a dream. You know what? Hey man, whoever, go watch videos. Let's get these numbers up. I really want to crank these numbers out. I want to give this away, and I will probably give others away down the road, just because, like I said, I really like ProTech, and out of all the companies that I have that are higher end companies, American made, ProTech is one of them that I actually respect the company. I think Dave is the owner. I don't remember his last name. Seems like a very good guy. He's been very involved in the community. He's been a very nice person. So to other creators and stuff. And so, it's like, yeah, he deserves the shout out, right? All right, let's see here. A ProTech frame lock? I didn't see that last night on your video. You'll have to send. Hey, Dwayne. You'll have to send me an Instagram link to check it out, just because I'd like to see it. I've not seen a ProTech frame lock. I would like to check that out. Not that I can afford to buy it, probably, but I would love to check it out. Dwayne, how you doing? I hope you're doing well. We're at the over the 1K mark. Thank goodness. I am so excited. I'm talking OTFs today, both expensive and cheap. So we just went over the cheap one here. And let's go to, which I've already shown before, discontinued and you can't get. So here we have the EMP EDC Slenderman, a very thin, stabby, if you will, pointy. I shouldn't say stabby, right? Because we don't do that. Pointy little OTF. Very nice S35VN blade, and very slicey, super pointy. Very, very cool knife. I like this knife a lot, and I tend to carry it a lot of times on like a weekend around the house, or light pants, something where I just want something slender and that I can just pop out and cut something with. And it's really a very good knife, so I'm really happy with this one. What's everyone else carrying out today? A Lightning OTF and a small Cobra Tech. I'm going to talk about the Cobra Tech next. What's every good luck, good luck, good luck, good luck. Wait. What am I missing here? What am I missing? Good luck sounds awesome. Oh, selling the Protec, I guess. I guess that's what she means. A lightning and a twisted. Awesome. OTFs are cool. I don't know. Honestly, in terms of practicality, like I said, the little small OTFs are pretty useful and practical, just because you can have a little chunky thing in your pocket that is a knife that you don't have to worry about, and just pull it out and pop it open and use it. Although they can still be intimidating just because they're shooting out. But I like my OTFs. And then of course you got dumb state laws where in some states you can't have OTFs, you can whatever. It's not fair. It's not fair. I don't like dumb knife laws. Dumb knife laws suck. So what's everyone else carrying? Like I said, I wanted to see, and that's the truth. You gotta sell some to get more. If I saw, Mo, if I saw stuff that I wanted to get, I might be tempted to sell stuff to get more. I have not seen that much that I want to get more than what I have, if that makes any sense. I like the stuff I have, and if I wanted to get something else, I might track it down, but otherwise I just really don't. I haven't been inspired lately to buy a whole lot of stuff. I'm more inspired just to participate and hang out in the community and visit and everything. And what did we drop? Coming back. Sorry about that. All right. So I was wanting to talk about Cobra Tech, OTF. How it messes up what it shows. Tell me about it. Good morning, Brown Sugar. Welcome. Thank you for coming in. We're talking OTFs today, just for fun. It's Monday, and it should be Microtech Monday, but my UTX 85 vanished after doing a video last night. So I have no idea where it is. It's completely gone. I looked for it last night, and I could not find it when I was getting ready for this morning. And I mean, it's just completely gone. It's amazing. It's there somewhere. I know it is. It has to be because I didn't go anywhere. But I have no idea where it could actually be. Hey, Blessed, welcome. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me. We're talking OTS today. I've already shown off the EMP Slenderman, a Chinese junker. This thing weighs like freaking 2 pounds or something. It's insane. If the knife didn't do anything, you just take the whole thing in. All right, I'm reconnected. Is anyone still here? And see if it lets anyone be here. Sorry, guys. I don't know what happened. You're here? Hi, Marcos. Okay, so I'm back. Yeah, okay. It looks like I'm back. If anyone's still here, please, hopefully you're still here. I don't know what was going on. That's not just you. Hopefully you're back. Tell me when you got a live screen again, guys. Yeah, it was actually okay. We're back. Good. It was crazy. My system, my phone, my whatever you want to call it, just literally kept freezing. It would freeze. I could see you all chatting, and it would just stay frozen. I disconnected, reconnected like 3 different times. Whatever it was, it seemed to be on YouTube's end, or maybe through AT&T. Something was going on. Thank you all for staying. Very, very much. Thank you. That was really strange. But anyway, so we were talking OTS, and I had just talked about this chunky thing, and was getting ready to talk about Cobra Tech. Cobra Tech is an interesting company. I'm not sure what I think. They started themselves marketing themselves initially as being a U.S. company, and they were coming in at like half, a quarter of the price of Microtech's, which was insane. And so it was kind of cool, like what's going on with that? And then it turns out that, well, they're assembled in the United States and finished, but all the parts and everything came from China. So really, they're just basically Chinese knives that are being assembled here. They're pretty good in terms of the OTF. I don't know, or in terms of the quality and the function. I don't know how good the steel actually is. It shows it's a D2. It's held up pretty good. I have done a little bit of sharpening on it. And it probably needs to be sharpened again. So I'm not sure if it's D2 or not. It might be in the CR series, lower CR series, honestly. But the action on it's really good. It's held up very well. It's been well made, and I've not had any problems with it. So as an alternative to your Microtech and your more expensive OTFs, Cobra Tech comes in certainly better than most of the cheap Chinese OEMs, with their crappy steel. The aluminum chassis, it actually feels like it's probably a same type of aluminum, not a real high quality aluminum, as compared to like the aluminum on the Slenderman. And I can actually, I don't know if it's the Cerakote or what, but can feel a difference. It may just be psychological, but I don't know. Actually, it brings up something I've wanted to ask people. Can you all feel a difference in your right, exactly, car manufacturing, in steels? So I can feel a difference in a D2 versus an S35 VN. I don't know how or why, but like if I touch the steel, maybe I need to do a blind test where I don't know what it is I'm touching and I try to guess what the steel is. But S35, S30 seem to be drier to my touch, whereas D2 tends to feel wetter, more oily. And it might have to do with the crystal structure or something like that. But I've always wondered if anyone else feels that too, especially with like really cheap steels, or like VG10 feels very smooth to me, although it feels a little aluminum-y. I don't know how to describe it, but there's just weird things with knife steels. I can feel a difference between different steels, and I just wondered if anyone else feels that, because is it me? Am I crazy? Is it somewhere synesthesia? Is it just me being silly and thinking I feel something? For example, M390, I can definitely tell the difference between the S series S30s and M390 when I touch it. It's just weird. So anyway, back to the Cobra Tech. Interesting company. I kind of I wish they had been a little more above board when they started out, but yeah, they do make pretty good products. The For the price you're getting it in, I think they've actually gone up in price to a little bit higher than they probably should be, just because they got the thing. Hey Apex, welcome. Thank you for coming in. Talking OTFs today. I've already shown a couple. Just a quick recap. Cheap, cheap, cheap. S35 slicker. Yeah, right. So Dwayne. So you feel the difference with the touch. You can actually touch it and feel a difference. I can too. It's weird. I wish I had an explanation for it, but yeah, I also do. I do feel that. I'm glad someone else does. It's not just me. Yeah, slicker is a good, grainier and slicker is another good way of putting it. All right, so let's see. That'll bring me to my last OTF to talk about today, and this is an obscure one. So this is a Hogue and Boker collaboration. It's called the Blackout, and it is an all black Boker Hogue. There's the Boker logo. There's the Hogue logo. It's a 154 cm, all black, very nice auto, about the same size as an Ultratech, and about the same action. Honestly, maybe a little rougher action, a little more powerful action. Um, the interesting thing about this one is when I got it, well, and I haven't seen it put out. I mean, it doesn't get marketed at all. It's a really, really cool, big OTF, I should say. It came sharper than snot. This thing had a mirror, and still does, had a mirror edge to it, and it is razor sharp. I mean, it is definitely shaving, shaving my hair off. It's a crazy sharp OTF. Anyway, a very nice one. Boker Hogue collaboration. It's called the Blackout. A very unusual one. Uh, I carry it a lot. It finds its way into my pockets more often than not. So, Mr. Skullfire, hi, and thank you for watching all those videos and leaving comments. Oh my lord, I so appreciate it. Everyone has been so wonderful. Thank you all. Yeah, put your things on loop, whether it be your computer or your Xbox, whatever it is you watch on. If you're not going to be there, stick that sucker on loop and stick my channel on and let it run. Unfortunately, even if you're on my channel on loop, YouTube will stick other people's videos in there. It's I've done it myself just to see what happens, and it's really annoying that they do that. I mean, if you're telling them that this is what you want to watch, why are they pushing other stuff? They shouldn't do that. But it is what it is, and YouTube loves to mess with people. Um, but whatever. Yeah, whatever. So, talking OTFs today for everyone that has popped in new, was showing off pretty much my entire OTF collection and having fun with it. The cheap Chinese shit though is fun. If you get a chance to get a hold of one of these big old honky things, I mean this thing's a club. It's it's like it weighs like 2 pounds, 3 pounds. If you went whack with something like that, you would knock someone cold. You don't even need the knife. It's insane. It makes more of a missile weapon than anything. Let's see. Hi, Jim. Set up playlist. You know what, Jim? I should. I should. It's a time thing. Thanks for the recommendation. I will go through. I'll set it up as playlists for knife steel, knife collecting. I've got a couple of different series that I can put that into playlists. Absolutely. If you're interested, I have a series where I talk about. Well, I talk about. I kind of show off all the different steels in my collection because I was collecting by knife steel at one point, and still am. Yeah, I would still love to get some Magnamax, Magnamax, or what, Magnamax, or whatever it's called, and some of the other steels. And I don't have any of the V series. I would love to get my hands on some of that stuff. But I don't have it yet. But I do have videos on budget steels. I think it was budget steels, mid-range steels, high-end steels, and coming this week is a video on super steels. And there's a big shout out in that video to Keith the Knife Freak. So shout out right now to Keith the Knife Freak. If you do get a chance to watch this video later, Keith, you definitely want to catch the one coming up on the super steels. And just a hint, it's a special club that we're in. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, well, oh well, you'll get to see it in the video. The Keith has been a big member of the community, and it's really cool. Hand packs back. Oh, you mean just a big chunk of metal? And just yeah. I mean, a big chunk of metal will do that. A roll of quarters, will do it. Anything like that. Well, I think I need to tighten this thing. It's actually feeling a little loose. Huh. I have had this thing. This is one of the very first OTFs I bought. As usual, you people buy what you can get, right? And anyway, I'm amazed it's held up. You can actually see the wear and tear on it. I carried it around for a little bit. Nice. Bic lighters. Oh, Bic lighter in your hand? Yeah, anything to fill out your fist and stabilize your knuckles so that and your metacarpals, so that you're not having them shift on you when you punch is a good thing. I did martial arts for years, which I've talked about in another video. But yeah, proper fist making is a very important skill to learn, because if not, you're going to end up with broken bones. And that's just even from playing, from sparring and stuff. You get into a real fight, Gonzo, hi. And you get into a real knockdown where you're having to throw punches, you're gonna be hurt. You're gonna be hurting as bad as the person you hurt. So that's just the way it goes. They don't they show in movies, they show people punching and stuff all the time, and it's just like pop and they walk away like nothing. No, it's like pop and oh my god, my hand feels like I smashed it against a cement block. That's what really happens when you hit something. So, and I can't tell you the number of people I've seen and dealt with that have had boxers fractures. So what a boxer fracture is, when you hit something, if you hit off to the side too much and your fist isn't stabilized enough, you can fracture these bones right here, these metacarpals, and you can fracture the long bone here in your hand from hitting something, as this one gets pushed sideways. And it's not a pleasant fracture to deal with. I mean, in terms of healing, it can be very painful. And so you definitely do not want busted bones. Yeah, and bloodied knuckles. Believe it, yeah. I mean, yeah, you hit someone in the mouth, they're going to bite you. I mean, they have teeth. You hit that, you're gonna get lacerations. They don't ever show any of that stuff. Yeah. In fact, one of the biggest things that I think martial arts classes are good for, probably everyone should take a basic one, is getting hit, knowing that you aren't going to die when someone hits you and it hurts like hell and you can't breathe, and you get the wind knocked out of you, all of that type of stuff, or you get hit upside the head and you're seeing stars. Yeah, you've got to learn in that type of situation. The most important thing is being able to respond to the situation. And if you've never experienced it, you're very vulnerable to being jumped or whatever the case may be. And so it's not. I think it would be highly recommended for anyone that's in any situation where they could possibly, or life situations where they could possibly get hit, to have studied martial arts and actually taken a few punches, because you do not want to be in a situation where your life depends on your ability to respond and you're stunned because you've just never experienced it. Training is everything when it comes to adrenaline and emergency situations. If you have adequate training, you will be able to respond, almost mindlessly, because you will be pretty mindless once the adrenaline kicks in. You're only thinking about fighting or fleeing. Your body's already hyped and is responding. So anyway, punched something broken. It wasn't the way. Yeah, you can break your knuckles. You can break things. Broken ribs in a sparring match. Yep, finished. Yep. See, that's what they do. They teach you to finish, and Lord knows you could have punctured a lung. So good thing that you didn't. But it you got to be able to take it and then keep functioning, because if you're in a situation where you've just taken it, you need to be able to keep functioning. If someone's hit you, you've got to be able to respond, because you're in trouble. You don't want that. Same thing, broke hand in a competition. I've never injured myself in competitions, thank goodness. I didn't do that many competitions, just a few. But anyway, Matt. I'm not sure who Matt is by name, but I assume it's Guns or Mr. Skullfire. Hunter and never been. Oh yeah, blessed. You can. If someone gets hit and they've never taken a punch, they fold, and they crumble. I just have no idea what it's like. It's just like shock. It's total shock, and people just can't respond if you've never put yourself through it. When you broke your hand or broke your rib, it's an occupational hazard if you're going to be doing martial arts, that you're gonna suffer some injuries. My knuckles are so bad from both doing PT and massage and stuff and doing martial arts, that that I'm dreading when the bill comes due, because it's starting to, and there's days when I have a really hard time getting my fingers to work. It's not fun. So, uh, Gonzo Wick, that you must be. Oh, okay. So you're saying broke your hand in the competition? Yeah, I mean, if you hit something hard enough to break your bones, imagine the person that you hit, or were you breaking an object to do show offs? Which, tell me what you all think about that. Any of you? It's part of the fun. Yeah, part of the experience, right? Learning experience. You won't let that happen again, will you? You will never let someone hit you in that location again. I guarantee you, your defenses will be up. Um, I was gonna ask something about martial arts, but it's gone. It slipped my head. It's totally gone. And in fact, I'm looking at my time. I need to get this wrapping up. So everybody, thank you all for coming. We were talking OTFs. Oh, I didn't show you my primary carry today. For my Carta Monday, I'm carrying the Mini Damas, and it's the Blade Show limited edition one, in the red or burgundy micarta, which that's why I got it. The burgundy micarta is just the coolest stuff I've seen in terms of micarta. Very much, very cool. So, all right, so we got to wrap this up. This is the part, martial arts competitions. Oh man, I'd really love to. I'm still doing. I would really love to hang out and keep talking, because there's so many of you all in here. I have got to go see patients. I have to go work. That's how I earn my living. So I wish you all well. I will be back here tomorrow about the same time, sometime around 9:50 to 10 o'clock, and we'll run as long as I can before my next patient. I thank you all for coming. Yeah, stay blessed, and God bless you all. And may life find you well, healthy, and whole. And I hope that you all have an absolutely wonderful day. This is the part where you get to stir up my nostrils while I try to get this thing to send and do everything properly. So feel free to hang out for the next minute or two while I do all of this. And I think, all right. So, hey guys, wow, a bunch of y'all still here. Got to crank out another minute and get 10 minutes worth of time, huh? I tell you, these hours, trying to get the number of hours it's going to take. What is on my screen? Oh, that's weird. I don't know what that thing is there. There's a little weird thing on there. Uh, it's hard to get these hours in, man. 3,000 hours is going to be rough. So I appreciate it. Please go watch videos, everything you can do to help out. Thank you all very much. You'll have a wonderful day. Bye.